appreciate that you're watching this video today. Today we are going to be looking at a problem on resistivity. Now the question here says a wire of 5 ohms resistance is drawn out so that its new length is 2 times the original length. So if the resistivity of the wire remains constant and the cross-sectional area is halved, now the new resistance is, so I have to look for the new resistance. Now solution, the first thing we'll do is to bring out all the things we have in the questions that are given to us, the parameters we have in the question. So we have here, we're going to use original, classify them under original wire, and then also have, let's also classify here, let me minimize this. We have original wire, and then we're also going to have our new wire. So the question here has some parameters. So we have the first thing, a wire of 5 ohms resistance. So 5 ohms resistance, we're going to use 1 for new, for original, and 2 for new. So a wire of 5 ohm resistance is drawn. So we have R1. So our resistance R1 now is equal to 5 ohms. Then we also have is drawn so that its new length. So that means here, if we have R1, okay, let's follow it together. So its new length is 2 times. So we have, that means we're going to have L1, which is, we can say, is also the same thing as L. So if we have it here, we can also have here as L2. They said so that its length is 2 times the original. So L2 is 2 times L, which is 2 times L1. L1 is same thing as L. Then if the resistivity of the wire remains constant, so resistivity of the wire, don't forget we have R1, so we're going to have R2. We don't know it. That's that of the new. We don't know it. That's what they are asking us to calculate. So we have L1, this one, and then so if the resistivity of the wire remains constant, so that means rho 1, which we can represent it as rho, is also the same thing as rho 2. So they are both constant. So we can also have this as the same thing as this. Now, so the next thing is, and the cross-sectional area is half. So we mean A1, we can represent it as A, cross-sectional area. The cross-sectional area is half. So we have A. A2 is going to be equal to half of A1, which is same thing as A. We can write it over 2. That's divided by 2 or multiplied by half. It's still the same thing. Now, since rho 1 and rho 2 are constant, that's the resistivity are constant. Therefore, we're going to have that resistivity 1 will be equal to resistivity 2. I know the formula for resistivity is rho is equal to R times A divided by L. So therefore we're going to have that. Let's have that. Therefore, we're going to have that rho 1 is going to be equal to R1 A1 over L1, which is equal to R, that's for the second one. Okay, let's have for this first one. We're going to have for 2, the same thing, R2 A2 over L2. So therefore we can have that R1, we equate them together. So equating gives, we have R1 A1 over L1, which is equal to R2 equals to this over L2. Now if you check our R1, substituting our values now, our R1 is 5 ohms times A1. We have A1 is same thing as A over our L1 is same thing as L, which is equals to, we have R2, that's our question, R2 times A2. Our A2 is half, that's A over 2, multiplied by L2. Our L2 is 2 times, so we have L2 is 2L. Now, this properly, we are going to have 5 times A is 5A over L, which is equals to, we have, now these two we can bring it down here. So we're going to have R2, or let's arrange it properly, have A times R2 over 2L times 2. Now, if we cross multiply, we have 5A times 2L. Okay, this is, we can have 4L. 4L equals, this multiply by, we have A times L times R2. R2. Okay. Now, multiplying this, we have 20AL equals AL R2. That's 5A times 4L will give us 20AL equals A times L, AL, then R2. Now, if we do this, we're looking for R2, so we divide both sides by AL. So we have AL equals AL. So this cancels this cancels this. So what we have is R2 is the same thing as 20, the unit for resistance is ohms, 20 ohms. So this is how to arrive at this solution. Don't forget, it's a very simple question if you understand what we have done. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. And for any comments, don't feel free to send to us. Thank you.